Ito ang Broad Streamcast Communicators, ang naiiba at kakaibang plataporma sa digital broadcast. Mula Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao hanggang sa iba't ibang dako ng mundo. Broad Streamcast Communicators, ang sandigan ng sambayanan mula sa walang labis at walang kulang na pagbabalita, paglilingkod, maglalahad ng mga mapagbuong komentaryo at usaping pambayan para sa kapakanan ng karamihan. Broad Streamcast Communicators, tuwirang maglilingkod ngayon hanggang sa susunod na henerasyon. Buhay Online, chikahan at kaalamang pangkabuhayan. Ating tunghayan, pakinggan at tuklasin ang mga pangyayari at kaganapan sa mundo ng online. Buhay Online, chikahan at kaalamang pangkabuhayan. Alamin ang pinaka-latest trends mula sa trabaho at kung hanggang saan na ang narating ng teknolohiyang ito. At ngayon, narito na ang ating host, ang ating Techie Mami, si Jaye C. Bautista.
Hello friends, family, associates. Magandang umaga. Happy Wednesday po sa inyong lahat. And hello there, Jake. I see you. Hello, Jake Elizar, my good supporter and friend and anak. Hello, Jake. Thank you for the many hearts that are floating by that I can see. Happy Wednesday to everyone. Of course, we're back on board on a Wednesday, on a nice day like today. Syempre po, okay na umaga. Syempre, I started my day with giving thanks to the Lord above for another day, for a new day that I am, of course, alive and awake and to see a brand new day. Diba? Palagi tayong hopeful tuwing tayo nagigising sa magandang umaga, right? So, welcome everyone to Buhay Online. The topics for the day, okay, of course, we're still continuing yung mga pinag-uusapan natin tungkol sa mga big companies that close in America, all right, because of this pandemic. Actually, not really totally closed, but they closed many stores dahil nga nag-streamline, nag-downsize itong mga companies na ito. And actually, that holds true also for companies in the Philippines, diba? Like my own sister's business, our family business po, yung Tokyo Tempura, business ng mag-asawang George and Jenny Winnicky, who is also the proponents of yan, Kalya Negosyo, Go Negosyo, and they're mentoring people. Sila rin nagbukas ng potato corner, nag-umpisa niyan, okay, dito sa bansa. Anyway, they closed 200 stores of Tokyo Tempura last year and reopened. I think now may mga 50 or 60 na nag-reopen in some places because they had to downsize and at the same time also because actually ang mga mas nagsara are those kiosks and franchises inside the malls because as we know it, of course, because of our lockdowns here in the Philippines, yung mga malls hindi na napupuno. So a lot of businesses closed in the malls, but reopened like late last year and early this year. They reopened with a brand new look. Tsaka yung iba naman, they didn't totally close their business. They actually went online, which is what of course proliferated in the past year. Online buying, e-commerce, okay, ordering food, and not going to the actual physical restaurants. But we are picking up, okay, as my sister's business is picking up nga because ngayon nasa labas ng mall na yung mga ibang mga franchises because you see that the governments of local governments have been giving what do you call giving consideration to these business owners. In fact, ito sa Pampanga, along MacArthur Highway, which is like a main highway, you'll see mga dating franchises inside the mall are outside now. They're lined up there, strewn along the highway. At saka, yung mga renta, binabaan. Because nga, you know, you wouldn't, it's very hard to, what do you call this? To make profit, fully make your full profit like before the pandemic inside the mall. So, some of these mga business owners or franchises are in the street, okay? So that yung renta mas mababa. Para binigyan din ng pag-asa na, no, ng pagkakataon, that's right, the opportunity to still continue their business outside of the malls. Pero ayun naman, yung malls naman nagsasuffer through. The rentals inside the mall are less, the concessionaires, but I think the at least mga SM or other malls, Vista Mall, whatever, they offered siguro lower rental, or they inside the mall, so that they can at least have more concessionaires or concessionees there, or franchisees. But anyway, so that's that about regarding the businesses that are fending in this in this pandemic period. Of course, the hotel and restaurant business uh, is still a little bit slow, and travel as well. But ang dami na nagta-travel ngayon. Mahal pa rin ang mga ticket, right? Pero of course, we still have to um, observe those health protocols, right? So, some of the businesses that close in America pa, patuloy ko na ito para matapos na tungkol sa topic na to. Kasi mga nagtanong at text me about it, okay? Hold on a second. Some of the companies that closed pa in America, we said na nga that Walmart, Sears, those big companies, Macy's, right? And the other ones, hold on a second, please. Okay, hold on, please. I'm sorry. Okay. The other companies that have closed some of its branches is J.C. Penney. J.C. Penney is like Macy's. Macy's is a department store. J.C. Penney's also is a department store, and so is like Nordstrom's. But ito, J.C. Penney, after declaring bankruptcy and liquidating for more than 150 stores last year, J.C. Penney will close more stores this year. Okay, the department store chain stated in December last year that it would close 15 more stores itong end ng March, which they did. Okay, they plan to close these 15 other store locations as part of their shop optimization approach, which began in June of last year, because they are financially restructuring, which is what a lot of business have done: financial restructuring, marketing plan strategies, business models augmented and amended, okay? Yan kasi ang importanteng gawin itong sa pandemya na ito, okay? So yan, JCPenney's nagsara rin ang 15 more stores. Pero bukas pa rin sila, okay? Nabawasan lang. Okay? Ang Francesca's, it said it would close 140 stores by the end of this year, but they are actually declared bankruptcy or Chapter 11 with the intention of selling their business, including its physical sites. The firm presently maintains 558 outlets, but plans to renegotiate a number of these leases throughout this phase, which may involve closing the boutiques. Okay? Ano pa? Ang mga natin dyan, of course, yung Justice nagsara, we said Sears nagsara, Disney Store, I mean, hindi nagsara totally, nagbawas ng stores. Of course, Kmart and H&M, Victoria's Secret, like I said, yung Gap, tsaka Banana Republic, kasi isang kumpanya yan. So, nagsara ang mga ibang stores ng Gap at pati Banana Republic. Several Banana Republic locations will also close because it's also owned by Gap Incorporated, okay? By 2023, the business plan is to shut down 130 Banana Republic outlets in America. The chain will shutter 350 stores, or about one-third of North American outlets between the Banana Republic at Gap. Okay? All right. Yung Aldi, okay? Aldi, A-L-D-I. We all know that Aldi has so many reasons to love itong German brand na to. Ito yung supermarket na Aldi, okay? Aldi has over 10,000 stores in 20 countries and an estimated combined turnover of more than $60 million. Sadly, because of this pandemic, which began, of course, in 2020, many stores had to close their doors. Are they going to reopen? Well, we have to wait and see. I think Aldi will reopen because kilala tong brand na to. Okay? So, what else? Zara. Ayan, maraming may alam ng Zara, right? It's fashionable, it's affordable, fashion, high fashionable, the designs are good. This is a Spanish company, right? Zara is shifting its focus away from its brick and mortar stores or physical stores toward online purchases, okay? Which maraming gumawa ng ganyan, right? In the aftermath of the coronavirus pandemic, Inditex, the apparel firm's holding company, stated that itong summer na ito, it would close up to 1,200 locations, oh my gosh, worldwide over the following, in the next 3 years. Okay, beginning last year, it already started to do that. Okay, the corporation also intends to spend $3 billion on improving its digital operations. Okay, it's closing those locations because transitioning to e-commerce. Okay, it will include hiring, of course, additional online customer support personnel. All right. Okay, so yan ang mga company sa Amerika. Ayan, yung Abercrombie and Fitch. Oh, popular din yan dito sa Pilipinas. AF. Okay. By the end of this year, Abercrombie and Fitch's 4 most prominent flagship locations will be closed. Oh, how sad! The closures of these locations are London, Paris, Munich, and Dusseldorf, Germany. Okay, kasi before pa pala COVID-19 sasarahin na nila yun eh. 3 more stores will close this year because their leases will expire. Sa Brussels, Madrid, at saka sa Fukuoka, Japan. Oh, AF pa naman is a nice brand. Okay? Ito pa, itong mga brands that I've learned to love and grew up with. Nine West. Oh my gosh. Nine West, okay, is attempting to restructure its debts by selling off portions of the business and filing for Chapter 11 or bankruptcy. The company's $1.5 billion debt made all of this feasible. The shoe retailer planned to close all but 25 of its outlets and phase out its Easy Spirit brand. The company wants to focus on jewelry and garment companies such as Anne Klein, One Jeanswear Sport, saka Casper Grouper. Yan, sila rin ang Nine West din ang nag-ano ng mga bags, diba? Saka mga wallet, saka yan, Anne Klein, sila rin ng ano siya. Oh, yung mga Payless stores na meron na rin tayo sa Pilipinas ng Payless, right? Payless Shoe Stores has the most store closures of any company that plans to close this year. The corporation plans to close over 2,500 stores and hold clearance sales to get rid of their inventory and sell their outlets. Some stores will stay open until the end of this year, while others will shut down by the end of, or others already shut down to March. Oh, Payless pa naman talaga yun yung affordable shoes, di ba? A lot of people, pag pupunta sa America, pag uwi, mga pasalubong shoes galing sa Payless. Kasi dyan talaga, you can find good, nice shoes, iba-ibang size, all sizes, and designs, for cheap. Okay? Alright? So, okay. Alamin naman natin ang Starbucks, okay, na how has Starbucks been affected by the pandemic, okay? In the summer, okay, Starbucks announced that 150 underperforming shops would be officially closed. This is 3 times the amount it closed at the end of a fiscal year. According to the corporation, the closures would affect malalaking mga cities with oversaturated marketplaces. Kasi di ba naman sa ibang lugar, yung Starbucks, malalapit yung mga proximity from each other. In some places, the coffee chain segments are just competing against one another kasi kaya humina lalo nung pandemya. So, sasara na yung mga ibang magkakatabi. Okay? So, that's Starbucks. Apektado rin, of course. And of course, ang marami pang magsasara is Foot Locker, J. Crew, okay, BB. Oh my God, these are the brands that we know and love. Claire's, okay. Tsaka, what else? Lowe's. Oh my God, Lowe's. Lowe's is a LOW apostrophe S. Lowe's is a popular retailer of home and garden goods. The corporation has now closed down 51 unprofitable locations. In the year 2019, the closures occurred first, okay? It closed 20 US locations and 31 in Canada. So at the end of 2018, okay, it also closed down some locations. Pero hello there, Shrey. It's nice to see Shrey again. Good morning. Good morning, Shrey. Happy Wednesday to you. Did you sleep well? I saw that you were up a little bit late yesterday. I saw you online, but I was intently watching Squid Games that I actually slept at 3 a.m. and woke up at 6 o'clock, right? So 3 hours sleep. Well, that's just about the amount of sleep that I get every day. Yes, I know it's bad for the health, but I have lived this way for more than 20 something years or 30 years of my life. I only sleep 3 to 4 hours a day. I know that's not normal. But anyway, okay. So those are the stores that are closing in America. Okay, there's so many more, right? But okay, that's what it is, and that's what is happening in the stores in America right now in the retail business. But from all brands that we know, even Kohl's, okay, the 99-cent store. Just imagine, it's a 90. In America, we have the dollar store and 99-cent stores. You know, do you remember? Okay, do you know about this, right? Because we have dollar stores and 99-cent stores in America. The store had to deal with a severe net loss of over 60 million in the year 2017. Luckily, the management could save the store before it got bankrupt. They have a new CEO. The store tries their best to increase their sales, but despite the attractive prices of the products, the stores are still experiencing some financial issues. But luckily, most stores are still open because how could you lose, right? 99 cents, okay? So there, okay? And with that, of course, there's Neiman Marcus closed down most of their stores and fired 200 employees, but they're actually looking to sell, okay? So that's that about the closed stores and businesses in America, all right? So let's go back. Now let's go to the issue of technology in our lives and specifically AI, okay? Look at this, my subject matter for today. Will AI replace Filipinos in the workplace? Okay? Let's talk about Filipinos per se, all right? Ang mga Pilipino ba ay papalitan ng AI, all right? Alamin natin, okay? Alamin natin. All right? Ay, what's this? Okay, hold on a second, please. So sorry. I know. I'm not human, Shrey, really. But really, I'm so used to sleeping less hours. That's normal for me. Okay, so will AI replace humans in the workplace dito sa Pilipinas, all right? Emerging technologies, diba, such as artificial intelligence or AI have made significant contributions in improving the quality of life as we know it. And especially in this pandemic, di ba, nakakatulong talaga ang technology. At yung AI sa workplace it's starting to spread already in the Philippines as well, okay? It's supposed to be improving the quality of life and help deliver to the people more effectively and efficiently, okay, products and services. However, Concerns have been raised whether AI would take job and livelihood opportunities from many people and eventually replace humans in the workplace. Ano sa tingin nyo? Ano sa tingin nyo? What do you think, guys? Do you think AIs or robots will replace humans? I mean, really? I have my own contention of that. I don't think so. No, right? Because who programs those things? Humans, of course. They need humans too. Okay. Anyway, all right. There's concerns about that. Okay. In a news report that came out of Manila Bulletin a few days ago. Okay. Um, Dr. Enrico Paringit said, okay, that AI and its applications have been used by the government and industries in recent years to further improve its products and services to the public. Iyan na nga, talaga. Sa Pilipinas, ginagamit na ang AI, alright? Okay? But according to Paringit, who is the Executive Director of the Department of Science and Technology Philippine Council for Industry, or DOST, okay? Ang haba yan eh. Department of Science and Technology, Philippine Council for Industry, Energy, and Emerging Technology Research and Development. My goodness. DOST PCIERD. This is proof that AI's main intentions is not to take away the job opportunities from many Filipinos, but rather help them to be more efficient and productive. O kaya nga, pangtulong lamang para mas maging effective tayo sa trabaho, hindi para palitan. Kasi of course, marami pa rin naman tayong manual ways dito. Pero syempre, we're keeping up with the Joneses or upgrading ourselves naman by incorporating AI or artificial intelligence in the workplace. Ganyan din ang sinabi noong araw na ang computer ang papalit sa tao. Hindi naman siya nangyari, di ba? We said that before, that computers will replace humans, but it didn't happen, right? Wala namang napalitan, napaganda lang kalidad ng produkto o serbisyong nagagawa natin. It only improved the quality of our products and services, okay? The DOST PCI EERD official made a statement during the Centrong AgTech episode last October 15. The program is co-produced by DOST Science and Technology Information Institute and Centro Escolar University. Okay, Paringit emphasized that AI is a tool or technology that would serve as a guide in making better decisions due to the data that humans provided in its system. So, ang importante ay mapasok natin kung anong gusto natin, higit sa lahat kung ano nasa isip natin. Okay, it means that it is only important that we encode those data that we want and what we need and what's on our minds, okay? Kasi kung hindi natin ipapasok ang mga datos na ito sa artificial intelligence, hindi natin malalaman ito at magkakaroon siya ng bias. Ito ang kailangan natin maiwasan. Because if we are unable to input those data in the system of artificial intelligence, there will be biases that we want to avoid. Okay? Yan ang sabi ni DOST Executive Director. Okay? What about AI in the Philippines? Well, that is not a question anymore if the Philippines needs AI to improve the lives of its people. We are not able to feel or notice sometimes, but the benefits of AI make our lives more efficient and convenient. Okay? Sabi ni Paringit, sa pagbili natin ng mga items online shopping sites, sa mga Shopee, Lazada, and all that, artificial intelligence nagpapaandar sa kanya. If you go to different online shopping sites, all right, AI exists on these platforms. Bakit alam niya na ganyang uri ng makeup, shampoo at gadgets ang gusto natin? Gumagamit siya ng artificial intelligence sapagkat tayong mga tao ay nagpasok ng datos. Nag-research tayo. Hinanap natin yung keywords. Kaya pagbalik ng mga applications nito, alam na niya kung anong gusto natin. Okay? The reason these online shopping sites know what products we prefer because we shared with them some information by searching and typing the keywords in their app or platform. Thus, di ba nga, yung pagde-digitalize and optimize ng ating mga websites and stuff, and all these analytics, these softwares, these applications, this is all technology, and of course, AI as well, okay? Paringat urged the public that we should first recognize the benefits of AI, especially if we integrate it into our systems and infrastructure, okay? Right? So, sabi na ng DOST, hindi pinapalitan ng tao, ng AI ang tao, mga workers sa Pilipinas. It's merely augmenting or actually complementing or upgrading some procedures, and of course, especially the getting of data and analytics in the workplace. Okay? Very good. So, yeah, so yun, okay? But how do we use how is AI used in business? Okay, tomorrow we will tackle that, all right? Okay, we will tackle about artificial intelligence balancing the risk and rewards, okay? All right? So, okay, so that's that about the Philippines and AI. Using AI, okay, people can save time and cope up with better decisions in life, armed with the bulk of data, okay? Armed with the bulk of the data that we receive, okay? With the help of AI, the government offices can deliver an effective and efficient way of providing services to their clients, while industries could offer world-class quality products and be globally competitive as their processes become more efficient. Okay? So, ganun din, okay? Sa lahat ng negosyo, ganyan, pati sa gobyerno, sa medical field, sa education, lahat ng aspects nakakatulong ang AI. Alright? He also, Executive Director Paringit also said that the country's education system could improve and help students adapt to the changes of the times for AI. True enough na po, Mr. Paringit, nangyayari na yan. In the works na po yan sa educational system, especially that we are learning online, okay? AI-related research projects, let's talk about that. During the interview with Mr. Paringit, he shared some of the AI-related research projects developed by different universities here in the Philippines that are supported by the DOST PCI EERD, okay? Anong mga proyekto ito para sa Pilipinas that's being coordinated with the mga schools, okay? These are AI for autonomous vehicles or yung mga driverless cars, okay? AI for efficient processing of big data, tremor sensors to monitor the structural health of infrastructures, a chatbot, okay, yan yung mga chatbot. Ang chatbot din, nakikita rin natin yan sa Facebook, right? Nowadays, like, you know, for those companies or businesses and brands that are online, that put their businesses online, right? When you click that for see more information, it automatically leads you to the messenger or a chatbot. Kahit di nyo makikita physically, may chatbot na logo or what do you call this? Avatar. The minute you click, there's like templated questions that are alerted or that come about, asking you, what do you need? How can we help you? Those are chatbots, okay? So, AI for okay. Going back to what I was saying, okay, developing AI in cooperation with the schools. Okay, these are for studying autonomous vehicles, AI for efficient processing of big data. Okay, monitoring health infrastructures, and chatbot that monitors the health of students, toward camera system for marine litter monitoring, automated software for faster spectroscopy analysis, and an intelligent system for traffic control and management. All right, very good. See, you can incorporate AI in those fields, which is medicine, education, traffic, or infrastructures. Mr. Paringit said they are very optimistic with how our AI applications would make our lives much better through the focus of these 9 research projects, okay? It covers all sectors where many of us have been relying upon, okay? I would like everyone to get inspiration from AI. Do not feel it, but also learn to embrace it. Because when you embrace it, he says, you would not only know how to use it as an application, but also learn how to develop solutions and systems from it. It is there to make life easier for us, and but not replace humans, okay? Not replace humans, but to help us have more efficient, be more efficient with work and have a more convenient life, okay? So yan ang balita tungkol sagot sa tanong na, is AI going to replace Filipinos, okay, in the workplace? All right? Okay, thank you. All right. So, more technology news and updates and breakthroughs. Okay, you see this poster beside me. Stop at nothing. Okay, all right. Technomobile, which is a branch of Smart Communications, introduces new brand slogan, Stop at Nothing, okay? Premium smartphone brand Technomobile recently launched its new brand slogan, Stop at Nothing, along with a brand video and a brand campaign hashtagged Stop at Nothing. It pays tribute to all those who continue to push forward against all odds. Stop at Nothing represents Techno's recognition of human progress and people's pursuit for purpose, potential, and excellence, okay? Stop at Nothing is Techno's next step in delivering on a promise of unlocking the best of contemporary smartphone technologies and making it accessible for global emerging markets, all right? Techno's brand campaign celebrates progressive mavericks and those young at heart, the youth who admirably stayed resilient in the face of this pandemic situation, okay? All right. Sabi ni Danny Shu, CMO of Techno, we've seen how resilient and progressive society can be in the face of adversity, especially among young adults in emerging markets. No matter whether you come from or what you physically look like or which gender you belong to, kahit ano ka pang, anong, LGBTQ or anything, any denomination, okay? People will stop at nothing to progress, di ba? Tama. No matter who you are or what you choose to be, okay, in life, people will stop at nothing to progress and find creative and disruptive ways to achieve their potential. In return, they find themselves on a joyous and exciting journey. And this kind of attitude and spirit resonates so strongly that we were compelled to embrace it and position it at the very core of who we are and what we do as a technology brand. Okay, all right. The campaign, which was launched in Africa last August, features several above-the-line elements, including a 60-second global brand video that demonstrates the resilience of the human spirit. It is supported by a strategic execution of digital, social, and PR tactics emanating from representative markets including the Philippines, Nigeria, Kenya, India, Turkey, and Russia. Okay? Stop at Nothing, hashtag Stop at Nothing is a much more than another brand campaign. It represents the values and the attitude that we as a brand, their role is providing the technology that needs to progress even further, okay? Stop at Nothing not only inspires, but it also cements a total commitment to supporting the consumer's innovative and elegant technological solutions that act as an enabler, especially in this pandemic, okay? Technomobile's goal is to become the most admired tech brand in the world and continue making breakthroughs in product and experience innovations. Earlier this year, Techno announced its latest superpower, securing Chris Evans, okay, an A-list Hollywood celebrity as its worldwide brand ambassador. This signing has intensified Techno's determination to be recognized as a leader in global emerging markets. As the brand continues to grow on the world stage, okay, Techno now finds itself competing with major mainstream brands. Techno's Filipino consumers can soon look forward to a brand new smartphone with anti-shake function from the brand Camon 18 or Camon 18 Premier. With this smartphone, Tecno makes it possible for everyone to experience mobile technological innovations that can help improve the way we work, we learn, we play, and live at a fraction of a price. So, abangan natin tong Camon 18 Premier, okay? All right? It's a good price point. With this latest offering, Tecnomobile stays true to its commitment to bring innovation to global emerging markets as the premium smartphone brand for all. Okay? Of course, no, kasi we're giving naman free here. Yesterday, I mentioned Globe. Today, I'm mentioning Smart. Okay? We're just truth in advertising and fairness. Okay? Very good. Okay. So the next thing we have to talk about, all right, of course, feel free to please send me questions through my email, through my messenger, to my Facebook accounts, or text me if you know my cell phone number, or and for questions and also for suggestions on topics to talk about here on the show. Of course, we're also already on YouTube for those people who missed to watch the live stream episodes. You can go back to past episodes by going to our YouTube channel, Broad Streamcast Communicators YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe. All right, and share. Please share it so that we would be able to continue and spreading good news and information to more people. Okay, because we celebrated our 1 year anniversary last September. And patuloy po tayong nagpo-programa at nagbibigay ng kaalaman at sa pangkabuhayan at sa nating lahat through technology and through our information and our news also po. Tulungan niyo po kaming mapalawak pa ang ating reach, all right, through by liking and subscribing to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Okay, so with that said, okay, all right, I just want to talk about now, okay, about how small to medium businesses have, because we were talking about malware, software, ransomware, okay. A lot of people still want to know about how to protect against certain hackings or certain viruses. Well, that's a whole actually week of talking about just that. But of course, let me just tell you something about the cyber attacks that most small to medium businesses suffered, okay, in the past 12 months. Okay, all right. Okay, this was from Philippine Star, came out a few days ago by Richmond Mercurio. Excuse me. More than half of small and medium-sized businesses, pardon me, okay. More than half of small and medium-sized businesses in the country have encountered a cyber attack in the past year, with over a quarter of them saying that these incidents cost their business at least 25 million, according to a new study by Cisco. Okay, the study found that 57% of small to medium businesses in the country, in the Philippines, suffered a cyber incident in the last 12 months. Okay, 73% of which lost customer information. Yun na nga, because of the identity theft and of the phishing attacks, stealing your contacts, right? Yan ang resulta niyan, okay? These incidents have had significant impact on businesses, with the report indicating that 28% of those small to medium businesses, or SMBs, which suffered cyber incidents said these cost the business, okay, $500,000 or more, with 10% noted that the cost was 1 million or more. Besides the loss of customer data, which is actually, of course, a gold mine, it's already gold. Customer data and your database, my God, that's already worth its worth. It's in gold, okay? SMB sa Pilipinas that suffered a cyber incident also lost mga empleyados, Okay, they lost their employees by 66%. Sensitive business information were lost, 66% then, and internal emails na nahack at a 56%. Financial information, even 53%. Totoo, right? Because like I told you before, many times na akong nahack yung BDO account ko. Hindi na ako makapag-ATM, right? Because even the banks, of course, are infiltrated and are hacked. And in also intellectual property at 53%. Cisco said 65% admitted that incidents had a negative impact on their reputation. Okay, according to the study conducted by Cisco, CISCO, okay, 16% of the country's SMB said that even a downtime of less than an hour results in severe operational disruption. Totoo naman. Kaya nga yung outage ng Facebook na 6 na oras, my God, it already caused major damage. It already cost billions and millions of subscribers na lumipat sa ibang site for 6 hours. Di mapakali. Those social media addicts, can't stand to not be on a platform. So, naglipatan ka agad to other platforms nung nagka-outage. Tsaka, it really affected it a lot, yung 6 hours na yon. What more nga kaya? Like it says here, okay? Downtime of less than an hour results in severe operational disruption, while 28% said a downtime of between 1 to 2 hours can cost the same, right? Further, 16% said a downtime of 1 day, would result in permanent closure of an organization. True, my gosh. Buong araw nang hindi mag-function yung mga computer nyo at mga lahat, pwede nang maging cause ng pagsasara. Oh my God, right? Cisco said only 9%, okay, of respondents said they were able to detect a cyber incident within an hour. Okay, it is critical for SMBs to be able to detect, investigate, and block or remediate any cyber incident in the shortest possible time. Kasi nga yan crisis management, kailangan inip in the bud mo kaagad. Ipatayin mo na yung virus, parang pandemic, right? Bago pa ito magkalat. To be able to do that, they need solutions that are easy to deploy and use, integrate well with each other, and help them automate capabilities like detection, blocking, and remediation of cyber incidents, said Juan Huatcu, Cisco ASEAN Director of Cybersecurity. Ang kanilang study or report also showed that ang mga SMBs, are becoming more apprehensive about cybersecurity risks, with 82% saying that they are more worried about cybersecurity now than they were 12 months ago. Kasi naman talaga, because it makes common sense naman kasi, makes sense because more people now are online basically every day, whether it's trabaho or hindi trabaho, di ba? So, we run the risks of all this hacking. Pag naka-online ka talaga, marami ka nang masasagap na mga virus and hackers and trolls and everything else, right? That's why there is cause for worry. Okay? 89% saying they feel exposed to cyber threats. Totoo naman yun. Hindi kayo praning. Totoo yun. While you're online, you are really exposed to cyber threats. Nearly half of 49% of the SMB respondents that suffered a cyber attack highlighted cybersecurity solutions not being adequate to detect or prevent the attack as the number one reason for these incidents. Yun na nga kasi technically, hindi sila ready or hindi sila prepared. Wala silang mga pamprotekta na software or applications. Meanwhile, 13% naman attributed not having cybersecurity solutions in place as the top factor. Yun na nga, wala at all cybersecurity solutions. Okay, ito na naman tayo ulit. Malware attacks, alright? Affected, 81% of SMBs in the Philippines. See? Ang taas ng percentage. Malware is the one, that goes through your email, goes through your system, comes as an attachment to a phishing email, Okay? Beware of that, di ba? Pagka meron kayong nakukuhang email from, kunyari, a big organization like Amazon, a big company like Amazon, or sa locally Philippines, kunyari SM, bila silang sumusulat sa inyo, humihingi ng information, wag nyo na, mabuti pa kung hindi naman kayo nag-expect ng anything from them, wag nyo nang buksan, okay? Ganda nang gagaling yung malware, okay? So, malware affected 81% of SMBs in the Philippines, followed by phishing with 78%, saying they experienced such attacks in the past year. Oo nga. Sino ba sa atin ang makakapagsabi na hindi pa tayo ever nakatanggap ng mga phishing email na may nanalo sa lottery, gusto nilang i-share yung money, right? Or may special offer, you're gonna win an iPhone, blah, 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 as long as you fill out this information. Wala. Fake yun, fake news, because they just want to get your information, all right? They just want to steal your identities, okay? Over the past 18 months, SMBs have leveraged technology to continue to operate and serve their customers even as they tackled the implications of the pandemic. This has seen an acceleration in digitalization of SMBs across the Philippines. Sabi ni Robin Llamas, OIC and Managing Director ng Cisco Philippines. Sabi niya, as SMBs become more digital, they also become more attractive target for malicious actors. Yan na nga sinabi ko, diba? Kasi naka-online ka. Not least because digitalized businesses have an expanded attached surface that hackers can target. In addition, digitalized SMBs generate more data, okay? Which the malicious actors put a high price on. Talaga, binibenta nila yung information nyo, yung database lalo na, okay? All of this is fueling a critical need for them to invest in solutions and capabilities to ensure they are safeguarding themselves on the cybersecurity front. Okay, all right. Okay, so that's all there is to that regarding small to medium businesses suffering the cyber attacks for the past year. Totoo naman, nag-increase yung cyber attacks, nag-increase yung malware, phishing attacks. Bakit? Kasi nga, most people are online now. Everybody is practically online almost 24 hours a day. That's why yung mga cyber criminal na yan, they saw that as a window of opportunity to victimize you guys and for you to fall prey. So please, ingat-ingat lang sa mga natatanggap na email at pagbubukas nito. Alright? Okay? So, excuse me, alright? Let's talk about the climate and the environment, okay? Alright? Climate, removing carbon dioxide or CO2 from the air is no longer optional. Oh my gosh. Isn't that parang sad news? Removing CO2 from the air is no longer optional. Oh my goodness. Okay. Can I show you a view of a polluted sky? Hold on a second. Papakita ko lang sa inyo ang itsura ng mga sa LA actually. Sa LA, minsan brown yung yung sky because of the smog. All the smog and stuff that you can see. Oh my gosh, hold on. Okay, before I talk about this, ay naku, malapit na pala tayong mag-ending. Alright. Yeah, pollution also uses technology, of course. But anyway, let's see why this article is saying that hindi na raw natin matatanggal ang pollution, ang carbon. Here, see, look at this sky. Look at the color. My goodness. This is, oh my gosh. Look at this. Anyway, as I was saying, okay, the gas-powered Valley generating station. Look at this one. This is in San Fernando Valley. 2017 pa ito. Tingnan nyo ng itsura ng sky. See, sa California, di ba? I'm from Los Angeles. And talaga, there were days that paglabas mo talaga, you can even breathe and smell the smog, the dirt, the filth in the sky. And of course, more industrialized countries, more pollution, right? The gas-powered, this is a valley generating station, a generating station. Look at it. Look at the atmospheric carbon dioxide levels react. Okay, it reached a record high in California in 2016, but atmospheric, the vast majority of climate scientists, okay, said that gas emissions drive climate change. But there's now new studies. Okay, look at the sky. Oh, ganyan kadumi. In Paris, France, the burning question going into the Glasgow Climate Summit is whether major economies can, by 2050, reduce emissions enough to deliver a carbon-neutral world in which humanity no longer adds planet-warming gases to the atmosphere. Okay. Last talked about is the rising quickly on the climate agenda are tools and techniques to pull CO2 straight out of the air. Yung mga scientists are skeptical about its feasibility. They agree that without carbon dioxide removal, also known as negative emission, it will be extremely difficult to meet the Paris Agreement goal of capping global warming below 2 degrees Celsius. Kasi 'di ba, we've been experiencing climate change due to global warming. That's what they're saying. But now, itong summit na to is discussing the possibilities of not removing CO2 anymore sa air. Sabi nila, we need drastic radical emissions reductions, and on top of that, we need some CDR. Sabi to ni Glenn Peters, ang research director at the Center for International Climate Research. So, what is CO2 removal or carbon dioxide, right? There are basically two ways to remove carbon dioxide or CO2 from thin air. One way is to boost nature's capacity to absorb and stockpile carbon. Para sa anong pamamaraan ang magagawa? By healing degraded forests, restoring mangroves, industrial-scale tree planting, okay, boosting carbon uptake in rocks or the ocean, all fall under the hotly debated category of nature-based solutions. Ito yung mga natural resources na pwede nating itap bilang solusyon. That is the first way to boost, okay, to help the CO2 emission. By boosting nature's capacity to absorb and stockpile the carbon. Second way is called direct air capture. Okay? Ano yun? Direct air capture uses chemical processes to strip out CO2, then recycles it for industrial use or locks it away in porous rock formations, unused coal beds, or saline aquifers. Okay? A variation known as bioenergy with carbon capture and storage, or BECCS, combines elements from both of these approaches. So, combination itong nature-based solution at itong direct air capture solution. Wood pellets or other biomass is converted into biofuels or burned to drive turbines that generate electricity. The CO2 emitted is roughly canceled out by the CO2 absorbed during plant growth. Okay? So, di ba, ang mga plants, importante yan, no? But when carbon dioxide in the power plant's exhaust is siphoned off and stored underground, the process becomes a net negative technology. So, kailangan ba natin to? Do we really need it? Ang sagot dyan ay yes. For a couple of reasons, okay? Even if the world begins drawing down carbon pollution by 3, 4, or 5% each year, and that is a very big if, okay? Some sectors like yung cement, steel production, long-haul aviation, and agriculture are expected to maintain emission levels for decades. That's the sad reality. Kaya nga, yung mga industrialized na countries or sa mga lugar na may malalaking factory or dyan na anong pollution di ba? Well, okay, we will continue this talk about this CO2 removal tomorrow because we don't have time anymore, okay? We're down to our last 3 minutes. Pero maraming salamat po for those who joined me today. Thank you so much. And of course, my ever loyal patrons, of course, all right? Jake, thank you so much. I don't see the other names, but of course, Shrey, thank you. Ang aking nagiging foreign regular viewer. Of course, and I have other viewers then from other countries also pa. But Shrey is also a good friend and a student of mine, a colleague of mine, student of mine. Thank you very much. Maraming salamat po for joining me today. Tomorrow, I will continue to talk about the CO2 removal in the air and how the tests are coming along and the findings, all right? Thank you very much for joining me today. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Broad Streamcast Communicators. And of course, don't forget to always live and have faith, hope, and love in your hearts, and always be thankful for a brand new day. Thank you very much for joining me today. We will be back tomorrow, same time, same place, 11 o'clock. This is Jay Bautista, sa Buhay Online for everybody. And today we talked about, AI will not replace Filipinos in the workplace. Sagot yan sa katanungan na yan. Thank you very much and have a good day. Enjoy your lunch, please, and enjoy the rest of the day today. See you tomorrow, okay? Thank you very much. Take care.
Inyong natunghayan at napakinggan ang mga makabagong pamamaraan sa mundo ng online sa pamamagitan pa rin ng Broad Streamcast Communicators. Hanggang sa muli, maraming salamat po.